This is what happened. Ridiculous. I had the tyres changed and look what I've done.
Fuck!
Oh my god. Oh no, you've snapped me toe. Oh my god. Look.
Yes people, what is happening and welcome back to a brand new video. So today what we're doing, we are going to be installing discs and pads on a Nissan Qashqai. This is something a bit different. This is, as I said, if we get stuck onto any mechanical work, I'm going to show you what we're doing. And if you've got one of these, we are going to show you today how to or how not to fit these. So if you are looking to get these done on your car, this is going to be the perfect video for you. Any of my normal subscribers, this is something a bit different. I know the Mini is hiding down there with some bits we need to do, but for now, let's get on with this and let's show you what we're doing. Right, so we was going to do this last week, but he couldn't find his locking wheel nut. So first thing you're going to do, get your locking wheel nut. Second thing, get your car jacked up. If you've got a breaker bar, probably better off loosening your nuts prior to jacking up because your wheel will spin round. But we're going to get it up in the air. I'm going to use my gun, blast the wheel nuts off, and then get to the front disc. And then I think I'm going to go for the fronts first. And then if that goes well, we'll jump on the back. So let's get this. You asked what jack I'm using. I'm using an SGS 2.5 ton jack. I can't knock it, you know, it's been a really good jack. The only thing sometimes, when you go to like pull it round, when this comes off, I don't know if it needs locking in or what, but damn, this jack is heavy. So it's a proper heavy duty jack, which is what you want when you're lifting up cars. So let's get it jacked up, boy. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to use my Milwaukee gun, which has got the power of a god. We're going to use, just undo the locking wheel key, and then I'm going to jack it up, and then hopefully they're 17s, and hopefully the gun will undo them. So if not, I'll get him to put his foot on the brake, and we'll whip it off. But I'm going to try and get the front end in the air, get the front wheels off, do one side, and then replicate the other on the other side. So let's get it on. So you want to just get your axle stand on the point, well, your jack and then your axle stand. Someone said that you can put your jack in there and then put the thing on top of it so it doesn't come down, but obviously we're doing that, and I'm going to just get the wheel off now. Really, it's only a few bolts, it just depends how nice it's going to be. So you got this one here, which looks like it's been tore up a bit, to be fair. So this has got to come off because we need to replace the disc. And then if you see there is one bolt there, one bolt directly underneath as well. And then you've got this one here and this one here. So one's a carrier, which the carrier's here, and then the brake calipers here. So first problem straight away, this here is like seized to bollocks. So we're just gonna give it a little, just so if there's any like, there could be surface rust build up, so just give it a little tap. And there we go. So this Milwaukee is pretty powerful, so let's have a go. Just make sure she's in there straight. She come out. Oh, snap my bit. Bastard! I knew it did. Yeah, buddy. He owes me a Torx bit, but I'll let him off. I was ready to use the angle grinder, to be honest, because I thought if this don't come out, I'm game for it. So we got. Oos! Right, I'm just going to come off it a bit and just loosen the bottom side, because the top side has actually come out now, if you can see that. So prior to obviously touching anything, just undo your reservoir cap if it wants to come off. Yeah. So we even got, where's your brake fluid? You've probably got.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh yeah, there it is on the line. So we'll crack this off and see how we get on. Because I'm a lady, we've got some Milwaukee rubbers. Always be protected. Let's get these on, even though the front end's nearly done. Boom! So the caliper should come off now, and then we just need to separate the carrier from the caliper, I think. Or do we? Maybe. Don't know off the top of my head. I'm about to work this out and you're about to find out with me, but if you were just doing the discs, would you undo the carrier, pull this out, and then go from that? Right, so now, theoretically, give this a little wiggle. If you've got a flathead, that'll obviously help. And just try it off. Did you stamp on the brakes before you pulled up? No. Nah. Jesus, they're like C's there, boy. Obviously it doesn't matter because we're putting new different pads on, but yeah, we'll get these off. Jeez, I wonder when these were last changed. Probably in 2017 when the car was made. Oh, is it 14? I was expecting this to slide off, you know.
No, I was sure I've done the pads once. I'm sure.
Right. 76, bro. Right, so it's moving, yeah.
Your car get well soon.
May your car get well soon. So obviously there's a lip here. So this is moving up and down. But because the lip is that bad, it's holding it in place. So I'm gonna have to undo it from the carrier just to get it off. So we're off. We're making decent progress, I think. So obviously, as you can see there, that's where it was. Mate, honestly, that is a lip and a half. That's a decent lip, that is, to be honest. So here we have the pads. I don't think we're putting anything special in because it's not a race car. It's just enough just to absorb all these potholes in the UK. There we go. Good old rust. Woohoo. Oh, what do you mean? They're not that worn. They look horrendous, man. They actually look decent. It's just right. So we've got some brake cleaner, and then we'll clean the back of this, just so it's got a nice surface. And see what he did just how it was stuck to it. It just obviously won't do that this time. So clean this up. Might put a bit of copper slip round it, just so it's got a nice mating finish. And then go from there. So, as I've got quite a few tools, we get in the Ryobi with a little wire brush. We're going to wire brush this up. I don't know if this is the right stuff, but I'm going to slap a bit of copper grease on it. Just a few smears, just so it's nice and making it nicer for the person that's potentially going to have this next. So, let's get it done.
That shield now goes on the end.
So I've just ran a thin, really thin layer because I've heard rumours about it can affect the contacts by putting a bit too much on. So mate, you've even got a cooling gap there. So yeah, let's give the caliper a little clean up and get the new pads in. Let's go. So disc is on. Nice new mating area, and then we're just going to put the locking key in just to secure it. So I'm having a little dab. This looks like a lot, but it's not. So a bit on there, and then I'm going to just plonk a bit on there, just put it in, slide it on, and then hopefully I've got the piston far enough back, slot it on. Happy days. Right, so we got it in. The only thing that was a bit of a bugger was to release the piston. I don't know why, but yeah, we got this little piston tool, but when we were putting it in there, it was falling through the middle, so it literally just didn't do nothing. So I've literally just done I just got the end of my hammer against an old pad and pushed it like that, and it pushed the piston back in. So bolts are in and all secure and located because there's lobes, so they have to sit in the lobes, otherwise they won't sit flush against the hanger. I'm just about to do these up now and then get some brake cleaner on this bad boy and we're good to go. And as easy as that, boom, she's on. Don't think it felt like it took ages, but it didn't at the same time. So yeah, let's swap sides and do the other side now. Let's get it. Right, so
these wheels.
for some absolute mangina, let's put these fucking wheels on. Had to go to the breaker bar.
I need it to It's cool though. Yeah, it's mad cool. It's different, isn't it? You just don't see them anymore either. I was just saying I'm struggling with the fucking air because I want to take the level sensors off and keep them for my Galaxy. Yeah. But,
Just hold that. Aim it at me.
to look like and be comfortable.
I'm actually I started going to the gym recently.
Set it on the
You
level
can tell.
sensors. I measured the seats. That's not, and it just levels itself out all the time. Because now I'm like it's not this. Then the other side of the Jesus Christ.
That go there? Or did that bust my socket?
No, it's gone.
You sure?
Yeah. Yes, gone.
Jesus. Yeah.
Have you done the locking one?
Yeah. These are the hardest bolts I've ever took off, you know.
Don't over talk your wheel nuts, folks, because this is what happens. Ridiculous. I had the tyres changed and look what I've done.
Ah!
Oh no, you've snapped me to. Oh my god. Look, can you show it?
Ah, snapped it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that your extension?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not too sad though, is it?
No, it's
Rather an extension than you ratchet it.
yeah. Yeet! Love you. Fucking nips. Fuck's sake.
Red button, yeah?
I'm grabbing the brake bar.
Nah, but it's not. It's because I've only got fucking like 3 hours. Right, so we're having a game here, if you can already tell. This is not professional at all, but can't get it out at all. The only thing we're going to have to do, if we want to do that, it's only like a little grub screw, so it doesn't matter too much, because once your disc is in place and your wheel bolts go on, you're all right anyway. It's just obviously you're going to have to line the disc up with the obviously the brakes on or something, for example, because obviously the disc is going to try and spin and then the lug holes ain't going to line up. So I'm hoping now we can undo the caliper, pull the caliper out, and we can get this bloody disc off. Right, with some determination and grit, we got it out. That's stuck in there though, which doesn't really matter too much. Look, if it was a really like safe dependent part, I'd probably go, yeah, probably drill it out, maybe tap it or whatever, but we're literally only going to just put the wheel bolts back in, so it doesn't matter. All it does is help locate the disc. So yeah, let's push piston back, clean all this up, and clean all this up with a wire brush and that, and get it on. So copper grease this. Piston has been pushed back. It's looking a bit crusty. I don't know why. Why would it look like it's done that? And I was thinking about putting some like brake cleaner or something on it, just to I don't want to pinch it, man. But you know, like if that catches. So yeah, here we go. Right, so oh my god, I look like I've got like a muddy beard. We've done the fronts. Let's just say it started at about 6 o'clock, and it is currently 8 o'clock. So it's still 2 hours, hour aside. I'm taking that. I am a bit rusty. That bolt being snapped, because obviously it snapped my torques and couldn't get it out. That made a massive ball bag, and the fact that I couldn't close the piston, which caused us the time. But anyway, done the front. So if anyone's looking to do the front disc and pads on a qashqai, and we'll do a part 2 video for the rears, just in case anyone wants to see. But I said I want to get back on the content. Anything that's interesting that's in my life, let's get it on. So I hope you enjoy that one, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.